sun sign reading time. Now, it's also superfood time. We are in a time where taking care of ourselves and our immune system is extremely important, and what we put within. And I was called to have the kiwi here for your reading. Now, the kiwi is chock full of antioxidant properties and nutrients, vitamins C, K, and E, as well as potassium. This also aids in the healing of the lungs, of lung function, and breaking down proteins within the digestive tract. So this kiwi is definitely a superfruit, as well as helping with oxidative stress. And it's the color green. So it's going to connect to the heart chakra, correlate with the heart chakra. I love kiwis. We know that, I mean, you can do so many things with kiwis. You can put them in your yogurt with granola. You can put them in smoothies. You can cut them up and put them on pretty much mostly anything you can think about. But if you have any recipes that you'd like to share or any ideas, please link them down below. I'd love to see them. I love superfoods and I love cooking. And holistic cooking is it's an art as well as a science. And what I'm learning is that there's a science and art to everything. Now, we're in the time of Aries. And Aries is allowing that inner child free for some action. And it's taking us home to our purpose. These two cards too. Let's see what's happening. We have the Six of Pentacles. And look at that. You're finding balance. Literally finding balance through the Pentacles energy. And look, the shadow energies are upside down. You're facing the shadows.
Please ride to my mama's channel all day.
Thanks, boo.
Let me run back to your room.
Harmonizing. Harmonizing with our loved ones, right, guys? That's the time we're in. Making a harmony with our loved ones. You've got the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups with the Four of Pentacles. So there you are. You're finding balance. You're facing the shadow energies. You're turning the shadows upside down. You're healing here. You're connecting. This is chakra rhythm and flow. It's the harmonic, the great harmonic. And it's connected to the sword of clarity, the sword of the light, and the freeing of the inner child and allowing the connection, allowing harmony, period. And being connected to the Four of Pentacles. This is connected to the double helix activation we've been discussing and the creation of your new self from your old self. And you can see new self is being formed from old self. It's beautiful. It's the really unity. It's the coming together of separateness and of two to create one. And that's what's happening here. And this is new energy. New energy being birthed and born. And it's of equality. And it's connected to your DNA. I don't feel called to take that card. We have the Prince of Pentacles here. So you're playing your authentic tune now. You're literally playing your authentic tune, and it's coming from the Five of Pentacles energy, your disconnections. And where you were feeling in lack of, like you couldn't transform. So you needed to know the energy of opposites in order to understand, in order to shapeshift and create anew. So you felt the lack of, and it's part of your authentic tune, but now you're going to use that tune in order to raise your vibration, and you're doing so. And you're freeing it, you're setting it free, and as you set it free, you're connecting to our ancients your ancient information within connected to your divine blueprint, and you're connecting to other realms. You're connecting to the spirit realms. And this there's an activation within here. It's very, very sacred, this activation. And now you're creating with METATRONS CUBE, and you're creating stability of life through your connections of equality. There's the Four of Wands. These two energies are in harmony. They're in creating a symphony. And it all stemmed from the Four of Cups. The healing from your pain and where you felt like you didn't fit in, you didn't belong, but you're finding out where you do belong. There's also an activation within this card, and this is where you connected to spirit and feeling this lower vibrational, and disconnected, this is where you connected to spirit and expanded and found connection. And it's connection of the heart through the divine. And we know this kiwi is connected to the heart. I mean, it helps with lung functioning. That's a definite superfood. Breaking down of proteins, chock full of vitamins and nutrients. The Ace of Wands is here. And this is where your life is being fertilized in order to expand. When you pick up this wand and you begin creating, you connect to your passions. And you allow the forward movement. You allow the expansion. This is you now expanding with METATRONS CUBE. With your patterning. The masculine and feminine both have this wand though. Alright, let's see what's being activated here. Uranus. Uranus is associated with the primal Greek sky god of the same name. Uranus brings up some powerful human needs, such as the desire for freedom and individuality, as well as the push towards a larger vision and humanitarian service. Big thoughts, big insights, and big changes are represented by Uranus. So, big thoughts, big insights, and big changes. And this is about allowing a big change. Now let's see what's being activated within the Four of Cups. Well, look at that. There's the energy of Aries, the time we are in. So here, you're allowing a time for big change. You're allowing that through this energy, and you are changing. It's happening right here. And it has to do with the lack of that you felt within your life. Now, here, you're ending separateness and the feeling, this lower vibrational feeling of, I really want to feel like not being loved, not feeling enough, not measuring up, not mattering, not feeling connected to the divine, not feeling connected to life. But now you are through this activation. Aries, fire, cardinal sign. Key phrase, I am. The dynamic energy of fire blends with the cardinal can-do quality. And we know cardinal signs is when the season is changing. the can-do quality and advocates taking action. I can do. I can act. Take charge. Take risks. Take control. The key phrase, I am, means that the motivation is centered on the self. In this situation, ask, how does this benefit or affect me? Whatever you can do it with as much energy as you can muster. The energy of Aries can be really self-involved, while paying attention to your own best interest can be a good thing. It is easy to get caught up in that track and lose sight of the larger situation, the big picture, right? Avoid selfishness. And we know we are ending separateness through ending selfishness. And we're rocking our shine. And this energy is like, it's connected to self, but it's also connected to everyone else because we are all connected. And it's expanding with the generous charge, and it's expanding with the firepower. And I love, like, literally, it's expanding from below to above. It's a skyrocketing. So you gotta take action. You can do it. And rock that Leo energy, rock that shine. I know we all have lower vibrations and higher vibrations, and depending upon what sign we are, you know, don't get lost in your insecurities. Don't do that. Vibe higher and rock your shine. Rock your light. Rock the fact that you're not afraid to face the shadows, not afraid to even face yourself, not afraid to face transformation. You can do this. Out of anybody, Leo energy has the strength to face the shadows and transmute and transform from that space. Now, what does the child have to say about this? Well, the child's got some stuff to say. Yes, you're no longer abusing your power of creation. You are creating with integrity of the light. And look at this. The Four of Cups landed out on the Four of Cups right here. And Uranus and Aries. So you're no longer in stagnation and withdrawal. You're healing from this space, from your disconnect. And it's through dealing with your suffering, dealing with your anguish, heartache. You're not sinking anymore. You're going to swim, and then you're going to raise up on out of that water. And this is what I could see happening here. This is exactly what I could see happening here. And to do so, you're going to reunicate. Get into reunification. You're going to connect. Reunite. And that's connection. The Three of Cups. We know we've done Alchemy of the Cups here. So you're going to go from the 8 to the 3 to the 2. And that's dealing with your sorrow. It's time to deal with your sorrow. Face your shadow self. Face the shadows of your sorrow. That's why you're with feeling abandoned. Don't abandon yourself. Reunite with self, with connection, body, mind, soul, masculine, feminine, child, the heavens, the earth through us. And this redirects you to your spirituality and the Hierophant. And now you're connected to the inner child, the divine, and the feminine energy as well as the masculine, because you're birthing anew. And this is chakra healing and flow. And I love that, you know, the inner child is just beaming. The inner child is expanded from within to without within this card. And we know connecting to higher self, to our spirituality is the key. Now you're following your key codes. You're following your divine blueprint here. You have access to this information. You have access to your life through your light. And this is allowing you to no longer be creating recklessly anymore. You're audacious. And you're going to face those shadow energies head on, because you've already done this before. You have experience now, because you've faced your sorrows, you've faced your suffering, you've faced your disconnects, and you've made connection. And now this is like a new lease on life. This is somebody who's faced the shadows and has that experience within them and is ready to go with that God spark, that wand, and just create. And I mean, we know you need this wand. This is part of the fertilization process for you here on life in order to expand. You got to fertilize that egg with this wand in order to break through that cocoon stage and expand with your spheres of knowledge. And we did all that in our sacred geometry shape-shifting readings. All that's explained. They'll be linked down below for anyone who hasn't checked them out yet. And now you understand creation. You've done healing from your root to your sacral chakra, and it's going all the way up to your heart. There's a recalibration through your heart here, and your heart is allowing you to create and expand. And now that wand is a part of you, the way as it always should have been. But it's the part of you, it's reconnected in the proper way. You're using it in the proper way. And you're connected to the Teo, the way. You've made it in the flow, baby. I love it. Let's just get a message now. Master of my life. Wow. I can feel the energy of the divine radiating through this card. Master of my life, I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with the true sovereign of my life. My ego steps aside as I listen to my inner voice, and I act in accordance with the truth I hear. In this way, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humanity, grace, and love for the glory of the divine. This is your path. This is your way. Look at that firepower. Look at that light within your hands as you're connecting. You just need to believe in yourself. You need to believe that you are the master of your own universe. And there it is. Beyond. Today I lift my consciousness above all worldly illusions. I remember the power I have in every situation. I always have a choice in how I respond. Today I choose to turn my thoughts towards the divine. By focusing my awareness beyond the illusions of the material world, I experience simplicity and peace. And this is you expanding from within to without with your light. I want to thank you for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. And remember, you're the master of your universe to infinity and beyond. Thank you, Buzz Lightyear. Take care, everyone.